Hello, everybody, and welcome to Smells Like Teen Horror. My name is Eric Kasloff, and I've got another haul to show you guys. As always, there are a mix of books and movies, and we're starting off with two VHS tapes that I got. Now, I primarily collect slasher and teen horror movies from the late 90s and early 2000s. These two are thrillers from the early 2000s. The first is The In Crowd. Now, from what I remember hearing about this movie when I was younger, is this girl right here gets a job or starts going to a country club, and she's welcomed in by the rich kids, but there's something sinister going on. I don't know if it's a murder or something like that. All I know is the trailer looked cool, and I always wanted to see it, and it was like $4.75. Next is Swim Fan. Now, this sounds like it would have been a Fear Street or a Christopher Pike book. So it's about this guy right here who is the best swimmer at his school, and this one girl gets really obsessed with him. Her name on AOL, which is a thing half of you probably don't know about, she makes her screen name Swim Fan and just starts stalking him. A funny story about this movie. It came out in 2001 on September 11th. No, 2002 on September 11th. And I remember me and my cousin I was living in Hollywood at the time, and we went to go see Signs, the new M. Night Shyamalan movie. And while we were getting our tickets, there was this really out there strange woman, young girl, talking about how she's going to see Swim Fan, but then ended up in our theater acting really erratic. So yeah, the movie always stood out to me because of that. Alright, now getting into the books. Hidden Pictures. Now, this is not a YA novel. It is written by a YA author, though. Jason Recolux. He wrote this one cool book called The Impenetrable Fortress or something like Castle. But this book sounds really cool. It is about a young woman who just got out of drug rehab and gets a job as a live-in nanny with this family. Her and the kid hit it off right away, and the kid loves drawing pictures. They start off really innocent, but then grow more sinister and frightening. And the babysitter puts together that something horrible has happened in the woods near the house, and she thinks the ghost is trying to speak to the young boy. So very cool sounding. I'm going to save the big one for last. Then we have Rising the Horseman. I love anything to do with the Headless Horseman and the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I think he is an underrated horror icon. In fact, a little spoiler thing, I'm planning on doing some really big, cool videos in October. And let me check something. Hey Google, how far away is Sleepy Hollow, New York?
You are 30.3 miles away from Sleepy Hollow by car.
I'm only 30 miles away from Sleepy Hollow, New York, and I am planning on doing a video going there. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So this is apparently, it's a parallel story. Something is going on in our time that connects what I believe Katrina Van Hassel from the original Legend of Sleepy Hollow. So, really excited to read this. More than likely gonna read it in October. Hidden Pictures might be pushed back till November, along with this other book that I'm gonna be reading, and this is the big one, Stephen King Fairy Tale. I am a huge Stephen King fan. If I have to be completely honest, I like R.L. Stine a lot more than Stephen King. I like that Stine's books are right to the point, but I love how King makes you feel like you're there, and it's always a nice small town that has something sinister to it or fantastical. So, this book is about a young man who befriends this older man and the older man's dog. The older man passes away and leaves the younger man his German Shepherd Radar, along with some audio tapes about a hidden passageway to a mystical land that is in the old man's tool shed. Kind of sounds like the Chronicles of Narnia, and I'm interested in reading it. The young man has to go into this mystical world to save his dog, so ultimately it's a boy and his dog story. King wrote it during the height of COVID because he wanted to give people something joyful. So, really excited to read this. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Have you read any of the books I talked about? Do you plan on reading any of these books? And have you seen the movies, or do you know anything about the movies? If so, comment below and let me know. And hey, I'm going to ask you to do me a big, huge favor. Please hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I got a question for you.